When I had wisdom teeth surgery and I was knocked out, like right as they stuck the needle in me.
Even if it's cloudy, I like to watch the sky just lie on my back if it's possible. And not in the winter, but in the summer. And just look up and watch the clouds travel or watch the whole flow of air just move.
That just looks bleak. That looks like the color that you would see when you know things aren't going right.
It kind of looks like blue cheese, like the mold of blue cheese. So, just like gross.
It looks a little bit empty. Yeah, if you just go outside and just face plant into the snow.
No, it's good. You brought me.
Yeah.
It made me think of like when I used to go to church when I was like 5 with my grandma, and I don't know. I feel like the sky looked that way most of the time when we came out.
A cloth that a lot of people wear to church in Ghana, or even in America, but it's a Ghanaian-made cloth. And I've seen like this color in it.
I guess I would describe it as like tranquil and like peaceful, with maybe like hints of like gloominess.
Sitting in a car, being warm, waiting for someone who isn't letting you help get the snow off the car.
Not necessarily like warm, but like it like envelops you. I would say.
I've been working on a recent project where my background is a scholar, so.
Glassy, like I feel like you would be able to see through it if something was this color in real life.
An egg.
Kind of worn out, like faded.
Like that first step into the ocean.
I don't know why, but I'm coming up with a flower vase.
I have like an overall just like feeling of like contentment.
Optimistic.
I feel like this guy's never this color.
That the sun may come out or something, you know.
It's like when there's like a wintry day and it's like really chilly but also really clear, and you can like when you inhale you can like feel the coldness, but like it's also just like really clean and like cold.
Like, imagine it's a really nice day out, right? Like the sun's in your face. It's not too hot, it's not too humid. And you're on a lake. It's like that.
It kind of just reminds me of like being at home and like being like cuddled up on the couch, like watching a movie or something.
Maybe I would think of like a kind of leisurely, transitional period in youth.
It's a shade that makes you feel something in between, like dipping your finger in warm water and being lightly wrapped with a fleece blanket.
It almost looks like it could be a piece of like slate in the sidewalk.
It looks a lot like gymnastics. It looks like the floor.
I would describe it as that feeling you get when you're not quite sad, but you're not happy either. It's a calm feeling, but it's not a very nice feeling.
When you look at it, you feel very comfortable. It's not like a very interrupting or like intrusive color, I guess.
I mean, the reason why I like blue is because my eyes are blue. So
Serene.
It reminds me of this like one blanket I had as a child. It's really interesting. I don't know, I had this like dark blue blanket. It's like really old now, but that's the first thing I thought about.
Like when you're really hot and you step outside into like really windy or cold weather, like the way you feel, it's kind of like that. Or like when you chew gum and drink water, like minty gum and drink water.
You're on the moon and you're looking at the earth.
I think it looks like right before something is finished. Like it's like when something's ending and you like are just kind of content that it's ending because everything's gonna be fine once it ends.
It's like really cold, I suppose.
Warm and smooth and heartening.
I have a jean jacket that is like, that kind of looks like that color. And so it kind of, and I remember, like, I bought the jean jacket with my mom. So I guess when I see that color, it reminds me of my jean jacket. And then it reminds me of, like, when I went shopping with my mom.
Walking quickly between a coffee shop and another coffee shop.
It's really deep, like you don't know what's behind it, what's through it.
Jeans.
It's almost the color of the night sky back at home where I live because there's almost zero light pollution and it gets really dark and really pretty and really quiet. My mom has a blanket that's this color and a pair of socks. It's like a very her color. She's a really like professional and like fancy woman, so every time I see it I think of like she wears all black all the time and then those are like her pops of color, and I think it's hilarious that her pops of color are like also dark blue.
Like before you get into a car accident, there's a moment of like silence where it's just like, shit, it's gonna happen.
Like the whole world with a capital W world.
A particularly sour blueberry.
When I was younger, I really loved the moon. So I used to go, I know my parents, when I was really little, used to take me outside to look up at the sky every night. And this is kind of the color of the sky I remember it being.
Velvet.
Imagine like someone is smoking a pipe and that pipe gets on a mirror and that mirror is at night.
I think it's kind of relaxing. So I think it's positive, but I also feel like it should be negative since it's such a dark color.
I mean, how I would conceptualize like a nothingness or just kind of an absence or a void, I guess.